Hello everyone. I am Glenn and welcome to the Glenliness Weekly Vlog. I'm about to head over to my local community theater to check out the set progress on the set that I designed for the opening show of the season. So join me, shall you? The more frequent YouTubers among you may have noticed that I just ripped off Adam the Woo's trademark line. It's not actually trademarked, but the fact of the matter is Adam the Woo is one of my influences, his daily vlog, and if you don't already know who Adam the Woo is, then you can use your Columbo-like research skills and find out, and I can highly recommend his videos, very entertaining. His daily vlog, you can get really wrapped up in that, but he did stop doing that. But he does a lot of travel videos and things like that. He is an influence. Justin Scard of Random Land Adventures is another influence. I'm trying to make things more my own and not just absolutely rip them off. To be honest, the join me, shall you line just kind of fell out. I didn't do that on purpose. Anyway, I am now heading over to the Barley Sheaf Players Theater, located in Lionville, Pennsylvania. It is a theater that I have been involved with for, I think, over 10 years at this point. Yeah, absolutely over 10 years at this point. I've been directing there for over 10 years, and I didn't start off directing there. I started off acting. Since I had my kid, I don't have as much time to spare to help out and do things there. But last year I felt like I did almost nothing. I did direct their season opener, and that was when I realized that I didn't really have the time. So I backed off completely. I did not even attend any of the other shows last year. I did go to the banquet, which you saw a few weeks ago. And to try to get more involved this year, I did set design for the season opener, which is what I'm going to go check out now. And for the second show of the season, I am consulting directing, which basically means there's a first-time director, first time at that theater, and I'm kind of their backup, you know, if they've got any questions about how directing goes at that theater or whatever, and just make sure everything goes okay. But this is an experienced director, and I have nothing but confidence in her abilities to direct a wonderful show, so I've been mostly hands-off with that, but I will attend a few rehearsals coming up. So, let's head over, see how they progressed on their first set construction day, which was Saturday, the day I flew back from California, so I was not able to attend that. Tomorrow is their second day of construction, and it's also my son's birthday, and we're having a small party, so I will not be able to attend that construction, but I will hopefully be there for the third. But I do have the ability to head over there on a random Friday, which is what I'm doing now, and meeting up with a couple of other people to get a little bit of work done and check things out. And let's see what it looks like. Maybe there's not somebody here. And here's the progress on the set. Looks like they did pretty good, actually. Door hung. Most of the walls are up. At this point, I guess I will see what I can do to finish things up. I have no idea what that other car was parked behind there, because there doesn't appear to be anybody here but me. So yeah, welcome to the Barley Sheaf Players. Here's a little box office. Neat little sign outside. It's a neat little place, very small, holds like less than 100, most up to I think like 110 is about the largest our capacity is. This is where I used to spend a whole lot of my free time. It's a lot less now than it used to be, but it's not, certainly not like I'm never here. And that's the set that I designed. I'm gonna try to pull up the schematics for it and then get to work. So bye for now. Let's go to something else. Here, let's cut over to that. still a little warm. All right, so I got some work done at the theater. They actually got a lot done last week, which is really good. They got basically all the walls up. They got the platforms up that are serving as stairs. And they got the door up, and the doorway up was up last week. And then they put the door in place, I think, during the week. So I braced some of the flats. So those of you less familiar with theater, if you happen to have stumbled across this, flats are what are used as walls. They're 4 foot by 8 foot. It's just thin luan attached to a frame, so it stays in place, and then we can just move those around at will. Most of them are 4 foot by 8 foot. There's some 3 by 8s and some 2 by 8s, and you piece those together to get the lengths of wall that you need. So those have been put up, but they were only attached on the bottom, so I put some stuff up in the rafters to secure them to the roof, to the ceiling. I took the one, what was supposed to be an archway, I guess, and it was just a gap between 2 walls, and I built those out on the sides and put a top on it, so it's now a squared off archway, I guess. Passageway, what do you call that? What do you call an archway if there's no arch to it? So that was some work done. I had hoped to get out of there around noon and then go over to Wegmans, the supermarket, and get stuff for my son's birthday tomorrow, the food and such for the party that we're having, small party. However, it is nearly 1 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna run home, kind of clean up a bit, grab some lunch, maybe get a little bit of house cleaning done, because that's got to be done too, then head over and buy the food that we'll need for the party tomorrow. So, I'll catch you a little later. So it is now Sunday night around 7:45. My wife is upstairs reading the birthday boy, a story and singing him a song before he goes to bed like she does every night. I'm here fixing my mustache. And I'm pacing around weirdly because I haven't moved around that much today, so I'm just gonna walk around the house and you get to listen to me while I pace, because that's what I do sometimes if I don't have enough steps in a day. I just pace the house. The little birthday party went off okay. I'm not gonna say it was like, woo, off the hook. But I mean, of course, it's a party for a 3-year-old, which usually isn't off the hook anyway. So I came up with the idea like only about, I think 3 weeks ago. We kept wondering what we were gonna do because a lot of people at Ollie's daycare do these like huge blowout parties where they invite everybody from the daycare and they like rent a space for it and all of that. But I don't, for a 3-year-old, that like both to me and my wife, it felt like just too much to do that. So we wanted something smaller, but at the same time we wanted to acknowledge it because like his first and second birthday, like his first birthday I think we had some family over. His second birthday, I don't know that we did anything at all. I mean, he's not gonna remember this anyway, most likely. Like now it's getting into that territory where he might remember it. Anyway, so we wanted to do something, but we wanted it small. So about 3 weeks ago, we had the idea like, well, why don't we look and see like what friends we have in the area who have kids around Ollie's age, and let's invite some of them over. And my parents were gonna come down. I invited my sister and her family. Gina's family is like, you know, in Texas, so that's too far away for them to really come here. And I'm getting distracted because I'm seeing the mess in the background as I'm walking around. Just ignore that. Wow, I'm really babbling. Anyway, so it was only about 3 weeks ago that we sent this invitation out. So there were some people that like couldn't make it and weren't sure they could make it, and they ended up not being able to make it. And we had my sister and her family couldn't make it because they're looking at colleges for my nephew, and other people couldn't make it just because they had plans, because I mean it is like late in the summer and people are trying to get all their last minute summer stuff done. So as it turned out, we had like 2 sets of friends and their kids that were able to make it, and my parents were supposed to be able to make it, but my one friend Max, who was on a video a few weeks ago, his daughter got like this mosquito bite right near her eye and it all swelled up. I saw pictures in it and it looked kind of scary, so they went to take her to the doctor, which is certainly understandable. And while we missed them, so it ended up being just my parents and one friend and his wife and 2 kids. Yeah, so it was very sparsely populated, but Ollie and their kid, who's about the same age, just a few months older, I think, got along really well. So that was just, it turned out really nice. It was small, but it was really nice. Ollie had fun. He got a few gifts like that had been mailed that were really nice, some books, and my parents got him some stuff. And we got him, you know, a nice big cake. Here, that's something I can show you. We got a Mike and Sully cake. No, not Mike? Yeah, Mike Wazowski and Sully. So that's like a partially eaten cake. But he liked the cake because he loves Sully. And we got him a balloon that's over there that he loved because he loves balloons. He throws them all over the place, and this was a nice huge balloon. So yeah, that's the balloon. So the birthday went well. And then we gotta clean up. Into the kitty who's missed us while we were away. Right, Luna? That's what I thought. And that's about it. So that's the weekend. Everything went as well as I could have expected. Maybe in some senses better than I did expect. And yeah, it was nice. And the kid is now 3 years old. That's crazy to me. And the years just go faster and faster as I get older and older. That's life. But that's about it for this week. I'll catch you next week. Still working on the Disneyland edits. That's going to take me a little while, maybe another couple of weeks, but I hope to have that out. Maybe by the end of the month if I'm lucky, or early next month. And that's that. Vlog over.